honk, hey honk. Yo, what's going on, Hero Clash? Welcome back to a brand new Intel video where we're going over the Wishing Room plus the Esper Badge event. And is it just me? This is so off topic, but it's Thursday night and the Summit Clash just started a few hours ago, but I totally forgot. Does anyone have the issue where you just completely forget Summit Clash even exists until Thursday night rolls around and you're like, huh, it's been a few hours. Oh no, let me get in there. You know? Yeah, there's so much going on with Hero Clash. Here we go. So we have the new Esper Badge event and a new Wishing Room, aka a brand new rune, which we're going to go over as well. First things first, let's deep dive into the Esper Badge event. A lot of people are like, yo, Trin, what's your opinion on all the events? I got you. Unbiased. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. I'm going to give you guys the 100% honest truth. Here we go. So first things first, when it comes to the good old Esper Badge event, we have the Hero Rebirth to the far right side. You know? It's not good. It's not bad. I think it's just neutral.
I'd give it 6 out of 10 stars. More good than bad, because it does give people an opportunity to actually get the S+ heroes if they save their Bloodstone Fragrance.
It says the Recycle Store will have 2 elite heroes. I guess they know what it's like to be elite as well. What you're saying? Become elites!
Mythic plus elites.
And to become elite, click the first link down in the description below. Greatness, supporting greatness.
And they rotate on a monthly basis. However, it does take 6,000 for Geo, and then it does take, I think, probably 4,000 for her. Obviously, you're only going to want to use these on S+ heroes, never use them for S heroes. So between Alvarez and Geo, I guess if you want to get Geo maxed out, I do think Geo is part of the future offensive plan when it comes to summer/fall of 2024. Okay, moving on to event pack, we have, oh man. Stay tuned next week, the final day of Esper Badge. I'm going to open up a few of these for y'all to see what we get. And so far, last month we did pretty good. I think we pulled like 100 and like 250s, and the rest were 5s or something. It was actually pretty impressive. So I expect this month to be all 5s and like maybe 120. But we will see next week. I cannot wait. Stay tuned for that. Now, coming down to the prices, I wish they had more to offer when it came to these badges. You know, $100, they should have one of those deals where it's like, spend $100, you know, get 500 of these badges plus something else like a relic or some type of, you know, bonus. I think that would make the Esper Badge more lucrative. Also because they don't have a timed event, so there really is no bonus for spending money on the Esper Badge events. And yeah, yeah. So I think if they had some type of combination, they probably could. They could increase profits. They could increase my spending. Just saying. They won't listen to me though. Anyways, moving on to the Esper Badge. Obviously, if you get the weekly badge, you come over here. You can unlock these bad boys, which we'll talk about in a few seconds. And we have the free-to-play route, which is claim daily quest, chest 1 through 5, and then claim 10 hours of AFK rewards. And again, I really feel like there should be more things to do in the Esper Badge events. It's really catered towards pay-to-play only, and free-to-play players really get shafted, hands down. Just saying, just being honest. And now, before we get to this, I'll talk about that last. Here is the daily pass for 1 week, and you get 100 of these bad boys. And you get 25 of these, you get 10 of these, and you get 25 of these. Not too bad, you know. It all comes down to what you want to unlock, which we'll talk about in a few seconds. Now, moving on to the... Where is it at? Did I miss it? Hey, honk, hey, honk. Oh, it's right here. Where's the weekly pass? Okay, so the weekly pass, $25. You get 300 of these, you get 10 of these bad boys. 100 of those and 10 of these. It's actually not too bad. However, if you're going to go with the weekly pass, then let's take a look at what you can unlock. Okay. Moving on to the badge store, starting from the bottom. Now, like I said, free-to-play players, sorry, this just isn't for you. I believe as of last month, you get 252 of these badges for free, which would allow you to unlock at most. You can get, you know, a set of these, and then you can unlock this. No, just don't unlock that. This for 250. Or you could go with the 100 gold stones, which is not too bad, but never use them on these. Absolutely not. Never use them on coins unless, you know, you just have an odd number or something. And, you know, before I get into what I think you should unlock, just a message to the devs. I think the Esper Badge event should be more catered towards free-to-play players as well. And I know I gave you guys an idea a couple months ago that stated, how about create a 6-star chest that has every rune in it that is 1 year old. So if someone who's brand new, 1, 2, 3 months in, you know, they for 250 Esper badges, they can decide to get one of these per month that's 1 year old, which would probably be, I'm pretty sure Vital's 1 year old now, and probably Guardian too. And I think it would help the free-to-play player speed up a little bit, but it's not detrimental to where you're actually going to lose money. And let's be real, from a pay-to-play perspective, if there was an option for 250 to get Vital, I wouldn't get it. I know I wouldn't. I don't know about the other pay-to-play players, but that would probably be the least things I get. Maybe if I was just spending and I got 250 left, I don't want to spend any more money, then you know what, forget it. One Vital. See if we can get like a double attack or double speed or something. Yeah, I can see that. But I don't know. I feel like this event needs to be catered more towards free-to-play players. And you really wouldn't lose the integrity of the pay-to-play players, just saying, because it is a pay-to-play event. However, that's just my 3 cents. And that being said, now what would I unlock from a free-to-play perspective? Y'all already know, as a free-to-play player, I would probably get a set of these, get 2 of them. And then I would go with probably... I would just go with the 10, call it a day, because... yeah, it's just... because even though these are only 4-star runes, you can still get the brand new runes that come out once they get released in this batch. And the difference is kind of small when it comes to some of these runes between the 4-star and the 6-star. So moving on to a pay-to-play perspective. So here we go. No, 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 never, 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 ever, ever, ever. No, never. No. But that's my honest opinion, hands down. Just to give you all the analytics when it comes to an Abyss artifact, you're looking at about $250 approximately to unlock one of these at level 1. And then it's going to cost you another $500 to $600 of Doom tokens to get it to level 30. And I'm going to explain this again for those out there. When it comes to most Abyss artifacts, some of them are really good, and some of them are only really good at level 30. It's up to you to identify which ones they are. Like Vombrace. It's amazing if it's maxed out. If it's not maxed out, then you're really not doing much, just saying. However, you have other ones that is really good. Like this one, you don't have to be level 30 to be a beast. Even level 20 and gain 40% debuff it. That is a lot. Yes, that is a lot. And yeah, anyways, moving on to the wishing room. Let's see here. We have wishing quest. Okay, you can do all these achievements to get, the basic wish ticket. Too easy. The wish sign in, this is for free. Awesome sauce, perfect. And then you have all this, you have all that, weekly pass, you got the wishing room, and it requires 20 to get one guaranteed 6-star Prism rune. Now, I already know what y'all here for. Yo, Trin, what's your opinion about the Prism rune? And my response is 43. Like, what is 43? Well, 43 is the percentage of armor penetration you need to, well, negate all of these runes. So if you added 43% armor penetration, now this is just generally speaking, I'm just going off of a chart of if attack was 100 and your enemy decided to purchase some of these, say 4 of them, and put them on, let's say, I don't know, Fagin or something. Well, for you to do the same amount of damage you would before they apply these runes would be 43%. Now, this is assuming their attack is 100, absorbs 30% damage, so 43% would be the magical number to where you would still hit that guaranteed 100% attack damage like the runes were never there. Okay.
Now, this is just a very simplistic type equation. I'm not calculating an actual battle where you have, 120% armor pen and 1 million attack and 50% damage reduction, and it fluctuates with this zero and there. Obviously, the number's going to change, but if you just take 100 attack and equip 43%, we're going too deep into this.
So, now my honest opinion, let's read it first. Use the rune selection card, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. When the battle begins, gain 5 stacks of Prism energy. Each attack consumes 1 stack of Prism energy to generate 1 stack of Prism shield, which absorbs 30% of damage. At the start and end of each turn, obtain 1 stack of Prism energy up to 5 stacks. Okay, so when the game starts, you have 5. And just thinking from a PvP perspective, you're going to use all 5. And what happens when Avelia uses her little disc to do 500k damage? Ooh, less than 5% of your health. Well, that just wasted 1 stack. Reduce that by 30%, right? Reduce it by 30%. So what happens if you have a few heroes that just nickel and dime you? Next thing you know, by round 2, you're only coming in with 1 stack. So my honest opinion, I don't think it's that great. I do think they will be amazing once they become free, as in the, for Skyline Realm, when you get the good old, where's it at? The treasure right here. This is when it appears here, this is when you want to take advantage of it 100%.
However, I do have a hunch. I do have a small little prediction. I do think this rune is going to be part of a bigger plan. Hashtag anti-Olila. We already know Olila is one of the best heroes, if not the best hero in the game currently. And I think this is just step 1 of multiple steps to defuse Olila, especially when it comes to the end of 2024.
And for some reason, man, I feel like Hero Clash is starting to struggle when it comes to defensive type runes. They popped out Olila, they got Assault, and you have Dark Stab and Vital. But then when it comes to the defensive perspective, you have, Phantom, but Phantom's in the same boat.
Yeah, if you compared my reaction to when I read all the runes together, all the offensive ones, I was just blown away, just like, yo, Hero Clash, did it again, let's go! But every time I read a defensive rune, it's just like, oh, okay, sweet, we're starting to get some defense, cool. And I highly recommend Hero Clash. Y'all need to make a banger defensive rune. Like, I want to have a reaction of just like, that's what I want. So Hero Clash, that is the challenge for the next defensive rune. I know y'all can do it. Come on, let's do it.
Anyways, I'll talk about this in a future video when I go over all the runes. But I think Hero Clash needs to drop a banger of a rune. Now, if Prism would have said, you know what, let's just do this real quick. Let's just go back to the Wish Summoning event, or Wishing Room event. And let's go back and click it. Okay, here we go. Now, if I was Hero Clash and I was creating the Prism rune, it would say, when the battle begins, gain 5 stacks of Prism energy. Each attack consumes 1 stack of Prism energy to generate 1 stack of Prism shield, which absorbs 30% of damage. Each stack that is used will increase the damage absorbed by 5%. Once you hit 5 stacks, then it would reset. So on round 2, you would start with 1 Prism energy, which would start at 30%.
Oh, and we're not done yet. And every time an ally perishes, gets waxed, it dies, then you gain an extra 10% absorption of damage for the stacks here on out in that battle. Just saying, if it said that, man, dude, I'd probably... Hey, Mom! Where's the credit card?
I don't know, it's just something little, but something that can go a long way, because when it comes to a lot of game modes, PvP, especially when you go against other players, it's always that first round that's very detrimental, especially when you have Phoenix, when you have Sophia, Natalie. That first round pretty much almost every time determines who's going to win. And I think this rune, how I mentioned it, would best cater to those who want to defend themselves from these high attack, high HP heroes. And yeah. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next video. Greatness manifest.